All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb.
Hey there, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards, right?
Oh.
I think it is.
I'm Lex Basile Price, and why am I just modeling my boobs?
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and tell us about your discovery of what is inside you.
And I'm JW Crump, and the DNA results are in.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 21, Episode 8, The Girl Who Says It's Over.
Emphasis
title.
hours.
Emphasis editors.
I feel like they took all the money from digital art and gave it to titling the episode.
Sassy title episodes. I retitled it, The Guy Who Hears With His Eyes.
I will tell you that when I thought I had to intro this episode, my alternate title was going to be The Guy Whose Butt Eats.
Oh. But if you see and hear with your wallet, you can go to our Clixel below and donate as little as 99 cents a month to help us create good alternate titles for every single episode by episode, cycle by cycle of America's
hard
Next Top
work.
Model.
That's how they get sassy.
Mm-hmm.
Digital art isn't a two list, but two of them are in the same shitty chalk font.
And two of them are in quotes and one of them
Is not. Frozen and Fierce, which was just the brief.
Yep.
Timeless, no quotes. And Stunning, both of those in chalk font over ice. So it made them really hard to
Chalk font.
see.
You know, when you're out in the ice with your chalkboard. I love Raylia immediately blaming Tyra for the situation she has found herself in. She's
Sure.
like, Tyra was the one who gave me the low score.
I also love that Adam has decided to join the cool kids of Will, Lennox, Raylia, and Shy. He misses Ben. He has no friend. And he doesn't want to hang out with Denzel and Mariana.
Yeah, this whole thing made me think. We talked so much about Ben hitching his wagon to party boy Adam. What if Adam had hitched himself to good boy Ben, and then he was like, uh-oh.
Where did my good boy go? I'm going to hope and pray, even though I know it's not going to happen, that this is the last episode that we will see these Denzel sepia-toned flashbacks. I know it isn't, but I'm going to dream a little dream for myself.
Will's face when Denzel's like, can we talk? I have had to have this face with people where it's just like, oh, cool. This is all about your feelings. Okay.
And they go outside, and then Will plants himself into this little flower bed because the angle's so weird that he looks
Yep.
like a little head.
I will say, Denzel is a shit.
Yeah.
It's also shitty to throw your terrible grandfather, who you did say was a great role model before, and now he takes all the blame for your
Yeah.
behavior. And I don't think your dad being there or not would have changed the situation.
I just think Denzel came up with an excuse. I don't believe or disbelieve the grandfather stuff.
Oh,
Sure.
it might very well be true, but that's
Yeah.
not why he said it.
No,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is he was so happy to be like, I was raised by two alpha men. And now
Yeah.
it's like, oh God, I was raised by two alpha men.
Yeah, that truly is the journey in the exact. And I
Also,
will
when you say something hateful to somebody, and then you say, but there's no hate behind my words, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You said something full of hate. It doesn't matter if you think you hate somebody or not.
This is hate the sin, love the sinner bullshit.
It's definitely got those vibes. And I'll say, Will is as generous as Santa Claus because this interview where he says that he knows
Wild.
that Denzel and he will be friends way after this. I'm just like, Will, you don't need to do this for yourself.
I think this is some trauma response from Will of like growing up in a clearly specific household where that was expected.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Where it's like you have to give people are always going to be hard to come around to this. And that's why I'm like, I need you to have a queer family. Like because that would fix a lot of, I think, the way that Will, like the amount of dignity and like self-esteem and self-respect on himself. Like he deserves more than what
Yes.
is being given to him.
I think most people would pick better friends and people to be in their lives if they know that they have more options for
Mhm.
friends and
Yeah.
people in their lives. And I think that's in some way why a lot of people who feel othered move to bigger cities.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because then they know they have options aplenty,
Mhm.
options abound for friendships and chosen family. Then
You don't
And
have to be with the people that you grew up around.
I'm sometimes jealous of people who seem to have amazing friendships, community, chosen family in smaller towns because
Yeah.
I'm like, you get both? You get the joy of a small town and a chosen family? How dare you? My rent's $30,000 a month.
People who have had friends since elementary school, I'm just like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Let me ask you this. Oh, this is an interesting question. Only counting current people that you think you would still consider in your life, what do you think the oldest friend you have is? Because for
Like,
me, the oldest
Actual
friend
friends, not like Facebook friends.
Yeah, like someone you still engage with in
Mhm.
some way, shape, or form. I mean, they don't
Mhm.
have to live here or whatever, but
Yeah.
like I do have 2 or 3 friends from high school, but interestingly, 2 of them didn't go to my high school, but that's when I met them and they were in another high school and whatever. And I am still month to month phone call buds with them.
Mm.
I have a friend, and this is going to go with me. There's a chain here. I have a friend who I met while I was in high school. They were my best friend in high school's sister's wife.
Oh.
Those two
Ooh.
are no longer married.
Okay.
I don't necessarily speak to the other one. We had a falling out and we repaired it, but we're not close anymore. But I still regularly see them and talk to them. And
Interesting.
yeah.
The wife, basically.
the wife, yeah, the
Yeah.
ex-wife, yeah.
Interesting.
So like 17.
I have a couple of friends who I still engage with on a semi-regular basis. Not phone call, but I did get together with one because she lives close by, who I met doing a summer musical theater program at Carnegie Mellon.
Gorgeous.
Perfect.
But like most of my oldest close friends did not happen until college.
Yeah, I will say the majority of mine definitely call. I would even say if you're talking about a closeness thing,
Mhm.
early 20s, like young adult, is where I
Mhm.
started getting into that a little bit more.
I mean, at this point, my closest friends are people I met in my late 20s, early 30s. Y'all.
Is that basically New York?
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
New York. But other than that, it's like people I did theater with in college age, but I was doing
Mhm.
theater out of
Ooh, those
college.
theater show relationships. Bonded, baby.
Yeah, I'm heading to California soon, and like two of the people are theater people that I've known since I was like 18, 19, and either they're a little bit older than me or more older than me. But like
Mhm.
that, I'm like, I need to see them. If I go out to California, they are two people
Top
that I will
priority.
exactly.
Mhm. I will say, I think Will also just really wants to put a button on this situation and not
Yes.
think about it anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't want. Maybe he's seen the edits of the episode where Denzel
Mm.
plot lines last forever.
Mhm.
He's like, I also don't want to see the sepia tone flashback
Because
anymore.
they're already sick of Denzel with Miriana, and he's like, I don't want to be an Denzel storyline.
Adam comes up to him. He's like, I'm just glad the show will probably never show me getting headbutted again.
The editors have joined in on hating Denzel
Mhm.
because he said, Tyra says we're dating. That was Miriana.
Yeah.
Tyra did her Tyra show thing and just led the question. Come on, Denzel.
Mariana does so many things to justify her behavior in this episode, and all of them are so worthless.
Mhm.
It's like, no, this is actually the first time I've cheated on my boyfriend. Wow.
A
Okay.
gold star.
The sentence, I've never actually cheated on him up until this moment. Every added word is an additional yikes.
And then to cover it with so many shower fucks.
Ow, I hurt my throat.
And then when she says she thinks she's falling in love with him, I mean, that is the age showing. That is some 18-year-old shit that gave me like reflexive embarrassment from the crushes that I had when I was that age.
And this is making me feel bad for Miriana's boyfriend, Tevin, who we keep seeing this picture of. What we are also seeing is two peekaboo things that the editors didn't want to show us right now. One is we see the full challenge scores. So we know it's a team challenge and who wins and who loses.
Also, and I went full NCIS.
I
on
can't
this.
wait.
This chalkboard, where you mostly can read the phrase at the top 21 Vegas money lines. And then it's people that mostly are off the show at this point: Raylia, Shy, Ben, Kari, Winnie, Ivy, and Romeo.
And Lennox and Will as well, but that was through context clues.
Yeah. And they all have like money earning / Vegas odd style stuff on them because Romeo's is plus 44,000.
I looked it up. And do y'all remember where they go for overseas this time?
Do they go to Vegas?
I'm pretty sure they go to Vegas.
So overseas, quotation marks.
Yeah.
Get in the van.
Did
Let's
they
go
so-
overseas.
Was there some indication that was happening? Because Vegas money lines is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And these numbers are weirdly not wrong. These are all odds. Basically, if you pay 100 and you have a plus 150, you win $150. So you only get a $50 return on your thing. Whereas Lennox at negative 250, it's like, well, she's sure to win, then will.
So I have two competing conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Thank you. I'll see what remix we would get.
Do-do-do-do.
One, this was a pre-sponsorshipy thing.
With hungryeagles.com.
Yep. Which no longer exists, which makes me sad. And if you just look up Hungry Eagles, guess what you get? Videos of eagles eating.
Trying to pick up cows. Uh-huh.
Yep. Relatable kings. Sorry.
Binge kings.
I literally don't even know what that means. Sometimes in my head, I'm like, what an incisive joke. And then I hear it and I'm like, what did I think I meant by that? Anywho.
You just love a bird that eats meat.
Yeah. Who tries to eat more than his eyes are too big for his stomach.
We've all been there. Relatable.
Well, yeah. So I think that, remember how sometimes people used to bet on TV shows in Vegas.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We bet on the killer in The Simpsons of Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
We bet on a lot of stuff.
I know there were like Amazing Race and Survivor odds in Vegas too.
I wonder if there was something like that going on and they would give them updates and they would put those things up there, because you'll notice that the people at the bottom, Romeo, Ivy, Winnie, Kari, it's people that are eliminated, and Romeo's is the most eliminated and his odds are the worst. And I wonder if also,
and whoever comes back on the comeback gets that put into their scholarship bank.
I have a competing conspiracy theory.
Do.
I think Adam did this. I bet I wouldn't put it past our actuary Moneyball kind of person.
Crush those Excels?
Yes.
I love it, though. I wanted to know everything. I've never been so fascinated by background work.
I just love getting those little reminders of how bored people are on reality shows.
Oh, yeah, that they're creating full casinos in the background of the episodes.
I want them to do a tontine.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, a tontine is my favorite thing that I don't know if it's ever been real, but it's such a great device. It's where everyone puts in an amount of money. It was usually like War Buddies. You would put in like amount of money or property or whatever, and then no one can touch that until there's only one person left alive. And then it would be like, oh, well, I guess they died. And it's like, did they die or were they murdered?
There was a Simpsons episode about it, actually, with Grandpa, I think.
Yes.
So many Simpsons references in the cycle of Top Model. Permission to say something nice about Kelly Catron.
Permission granted.
Wait, are we jumping to Marvin Scott Garrett?
And an ew.
Are we jumping to Marvin Scott Garrett before we talk about Mariana and Denzel running around the house screaming as we cut to the people outside?
If we must.
That's all. But just them feeling like the cool group is like, well, if we go outside, we don't have to deal with them. And then to see in the background just yelling.
I do love that it's Rayleigh's perfect top 4
Yes.
that are the friendship groups.
Sorry, continue.
No,
Give Kelly her
please.
credit.
I think she looks good in a ponytail.
I agree.
Yes. Hmm.
It makes her
I-
look less drab.
Yeah, there's something about it that I think highlights her face and features better. And
Mhm.
I don't, but I just also don't know why it was here and nowhere else.
I always love when Marvin Scott Jarrett comes back. He has made a hair choice.
This is even wilder than before.
How can hair be closer to God?
How
Marvin
can-
Scott Jarrett says.
He has very also light eyebrows, so the real estate from his eyeballs to his hairline is like so much.
Yes.
And I will just never, ever get enough of his weird, lazy line readings.
I love it.
At least he's not hungover today like he was the last time
This
we
is
met
my
He smiled a
ASMR.
couple of times.
him. Yeah.
Marvin Scott Jarrett is my ASMR.
I love Shy's buns for her hair.
I love
what a
the
cute
buns.
look.
But then they go away
fashion-y.
while they're still standing. Like they fell out and she had to roughly put them back up.
I do love getting a classic top model challenge, 3 teams of 3, producing a photo shoot, picking their own hair and makeup, 30
Very
minutes.
general themes, unearned theme.
But this one,
Woof, woof, woof.
and I forgot about this until the name came up, and I was like, oh, right. Because this one is for Kelly's own brand, Electric Love Army.
And top model math alert, because Kelly's been working on this for 4 months, but also 25 years.
But also, no, she has not. So,
but also 0.
Electric Love Army was a joint effort between Kelly Catrone and Chris Birch. Chris Birch is not a fashion person. He is a venture capitalist, and his wife owned a successful atelier,
Tory Burch,
Tory Birch.
very famous.
They divorced, and to get back at her, he teamed up with Kelly Catrone to make clothes that were the same but cheaper.
There's an incredible article from CBS News
Yes.
about this new line where they say, at first blush, the plan sounds like a train wreck waiting to happen, but here's why it might work. And their reasons that this might work basically are Kelly's an asshole. This guy has money. Kelly likes rock stars.
I mean, those are all things that I do believe to be true. I think what's fun is if you try to eBay Electric Love Army, you mostly get thermal, heated gloves.
Oh my god, spoiler alert for later, but I wonder if that's what Tyra is wearing on her hands.
Maybe. I'm going to share a screen because the only piece of clothing I can find for Electric Love Harmony is called the Moto jumpsuit. Do you notice that none of these are the same jumpsuit? But it's like,
weird.
oh, you can accessorize it and pair it with different things, but they are fully different.
Different lengths, different
Jump-
cuts.
And it is listed for $319, but who knows what you're getting.
That's so odd. Like, is the piece meant to be transformative?
No, I think those are just
No.
different black jumpsuits.
Huh.
I will say, I think these clothes are generally fine.
I'm going to argue, I don't think these clothes are from this brand. I think all of these clothes are sourced because it is described as a sportswear brand. And then the clothes we see are not always that.
I think that what probably happened is individual select pieces are real.
Sure.
Mhm.
And then things like Rayleigh's sparkle jacket are probably not part of the brand.
Did not
because
look like
none of the
anything
men's
else
stuff is
there.
anything.
No,
None of
the
men's
boys,
stuff is
the boys will receive complimentary looks. Okay.
nothing like telling your guy contestants they're important in the fashion industry by just making them literally an accessory in a photo.
And I
They don't
think
even
it's-
get individual photos. Only the women
Nope.
do.
Mhm.
I'm going to put it here that in this point, Kelly says this brand represents the empowered young woman. Someone says something later
Yep.
that I have issue with, not the issue you necessarily think I will have.
Mm.
So they have 3 teams of 3. The prize is a chance to be on Nylon TV with Kelly,
And
which
then when
seems like
she
a
says-
punishment
When she says, that's a super big deal.
about herself.
And then to very confusingly dodgeball style pick captains. I want to go over exactly step by step what happens.
Yes, please.
Please.
There's a group of 9 contestants, and she goes, "Who wants to step out?" What she means is who wants to be captain.
Uh-huh.
4 or 5 people raise their hands. So she
Shy raises half a hand.
yeah, Matthew, Miriam, and Keith literally step forward, but now they're not looking at the people they're choosing, but still have to choose them. So we get all these weird camera shots of Matthew fully looking behind him because he doesn't even know who's available.
Also, they're given their brands after they choose their teams, which seems...
Yeah, it is never explicitly said that each team is going to have a theme, which of course are Team Electric, Team Love, and Team Army.
But not in the order of the brand. They do Love, Electric, Army. You can't even get that right. This is all very speaking. Remember last season when Kelly brought that woman who didn't exist as
Yep.
who... This is Kelly trying to do the same thing, the same scam she pulled with that woman
Kelly
for herself.
Tournay?
Yes.
The designer who isn't real? Yeah.
Yes. The editors went crazy.
Yes, because the Team Electric and Team Love and Team Army, and we'll tell you in a sec who's in them, but it does not matter to me because the only thing that matters is we get the evolution of Star Wipes because we get Lightning
Graphics,
Bolt Wipe,
baby!
Heart Wipe, and Army Wipe.
The electric one, though, the wipe is like a fuse for an old-timey TNT across the bottom.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
Yes.
They sometimes give Lightning Bolt, and I'm glad. It's so funny that they decided to do that. And also, they get primary colored too, because now it's blue team, red team, and yellow Army's yellow team sometimes.
Wild. Not green, Kelly.
No. Matthew picks Rayleigh and Will. Fun.
Yeah.
Mariana picks Lennox and Denzel. Weird. And Lennox is immediately like, ugh.
Fuck.
My...
And Keith, I guess, gets Adam and Shy.
I loved Adam being like, oh, rough team. That's Lennox team.
And then we get a 2-shot of Denzel and Mariana. Denzel is wearing 2 crosses, and Mariana is wearing the outfit of a woman who is running a scam seed ministry church. She has a full, like, tiny gold cross, yellow, and then like a white suit set.
Yeah.
It is kind of modern evangelist preacher.
Yes.
This is also when we discover that, according to Matthew, Matthew has produced a ton of photo shoots in his life.
What has Matthew not done? Now, is producing photo shoots telling your friends to go pose while you take pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you can't tell Matthew he is not a multi-hyphenate.
Then Matthew says that the vibe we're going for is topless Rayleigh and, quote, sexy high school slut.
And immediately, Rayleigh is like, not topless. And then, because I know...
I loved her being, oh my god. Because it's not even about body comfort. She's just like, we gotta sell clothes.
Yes.
Clothes, Matthew. It's her
then-
line of clothes. She wants to see clothes.
And then in Matthew's worst look, which luckily he gets a full redemption
Yes.
later, but in Matthew's worst look, he basically goes, please. Please, Rayleigh.
Boobs, please, boobs.
Now, in an interview, because Kelly is pressed. When Kelly hears sexy high school slut, she's like, no, never. That's not this brand at all. There is an interview where she says, you know that scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High where Phoebe Cates climbs out of the swimming pool and pops her bikini? That's our girl. So sexy high school slut kind of is the vibe, according to Kelly Catrone.
The saddest part about that is that scene is literally a male masturbatory fantasy.
Uh-huh.
That's so funny to hear, but I can't get it out of my head.
Please.
Our sweet baby boy Matthew.
I want to see boobies.
Just a little. It's like another person took over,
That's-
and I'm like, producer Matthew is not as fun as
No, I
other
don't
Matthew.
like
He's
him.
like,
Because there's
Will-
also something very icky about a man in his late 20s referring to a high school girl as a sexy slut.
I
Yeah.
agree. No, I'm not saying he was right in that. I'm just saying,
Oh
Kelly,
no!
Kelly, you said it yourself. He
But I
read that
truly
press
wonder
release.
that does make me think, Lex, did she say something related to that then? And so that's because I was like, why does Matthew think this?
Yes.
And
Because he's been kissing Will and he can't touch Will's boobies.
and then Will
Disassociates.
takes on my accent though and goes,
He does.
boobs are out, Lord. Will's prudish non-cussing is very charming to me.
It's much better than Ray Leah's non-cussing.
Then Lennox also becomes JW when she says, I have a lot of hair, so whatever you think is going to save the most time.
I heard 30 minutes, ponytail it up.
Even Lennox doesn't know how much hair Lennox has.
I
love that she doesn't know, so she's just
she knows she's not gonna win. She's on team fuck.
And for Kelly to give side eye to Matthew and then refer to Denzel as a gondolier who just got out of a mental ward.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
But also, I'm going to say that she does it later, but here, there is a big difference in the way that Kelly speaks to a man who is in charge and the way Kelly speaks to a woman who is in charge. Because we've seen Kelly flip the fuck out at a woman because she's not being strong enough. But she varies like, Denzel, please do this. Here. It's just very weird.
He's also not in charge.
Sure, maybe that's it.
I think what was also happening was that the challenge is for Kelly not to be involved and for them to do this based on her instructions. But Kelly cannot
Can't help it.
herself until poor Marvin Scott Jarrett has to force her on a
down.
couch to have a convo.
Her worst look for me was immediately trying to turn Marvin Scott Jarrett against Shy. I was like, what the fuck is
because
wrong with you?
Marvin says, oh, I really like her. She's like, and she was doing something so cute because Kelly, that I thought was only going to be cute, was like, you know, you're wearing my shoes, right? And then Shy was like, oh, is that okay?
Yeah, but also, that's why it feels like none of these clothes are real, because they feel like sometimes they're Kelly's clothes herself that she's put there.
Yeah.
Right. But for the cute moment, Kelly says that, and Shy's like, oh, is it okay? And she's like, yeah, but they're hard to walk in. And she's like, yeah, they are. And Marvin's like, oh, I like her. I really like her. And then Hannah's saying, Kelly's like, but she doesn't photo well.
It's so weird to poison the well
Cool.
against her.
Why would you take an opportunity away from this lovely young woman?
When he's like, that's the vibe. That's
Who's wearing
nylon.
your shoes? She could step and poop.
Team Shy is doing all the setups. They used that half hour.
Smart.
They went up to the roof. They went backstage, everywhere.
I don't understand why shirtless man was the option so often.
Because they don't have clothes,
T-shirts.
I guess. But also, to be fair, the show has told them shirtless man is the way to win. This is where I realized that peekaboo of the challenge score thing was messing with my head. Because I was wondering, how bad does Team Mariana have to be if Team Boobies Everywhere isn't the worst challenge score?
I was so happy to see that Rayleigh got to get in a different look eventually.
Uh-huh.
And spoiler, I think they ended up with the best picture
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Then Kelly fully says something racist. So, on Mariana's shoot, Denzel has decided to oil his body, and Kelly told him not to put clothes on if it was oiled. So to go to hair to go to
Fair comment.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that he needed to go and clean his body before he put clothes on, which he did not do. Then she says, I mean, that looks like Tom Sawyer. What character, Kelly? But also, I think you've mixed it up because Tom Sawyer was the, like, snotty rich kid in
Little
that.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, but also, are you referring to Jim?
Yeah, here's the problem with all Kelly stories. Is that they're so nonsensical. And the reference is like 8 references away from the actual thing I think she's trying to reference.
Yeah.
That I actually, and this is not defending her, I actually can't tell how racist she's being.
No,
because like part of me is like, but that's not even What do you mean?
It's so impossible to parse.
Yeah,
But then, but if you go with exactly what she said, it's incredibly racist.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also, and this is not excuse racism to be clear, but Denzel was also like, she was like, what did I say? And he was like, oh, that I should go to makeup. And she's like, no. And we had
No, I fully understand her frustration.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just stop. Let's take away Kelly's metaphors.
Yes. You aren't as well read as you think you are, Kelly Catrot.
It's like she understands conceptually what a metaphor is, but that you have to put specifics.
Yes. Because otherwise you have to grasp at what the meaning was, and it's usually not great.
Yeah. It's like she's looking at a paint color and it's just like a dark blue, and she's like, well, that paint color looks like two rats fighting over a slice of pizza in May. And you're like,
I saw a really great Instagram post about the progression of candle names and how it starts from like an actual scent and ends up just in a concept.
Hannah, I watched this exact same thing.
Well, now I need to watch it.
We'll send it
And
to you.
it's
It's the
very
best.
that. It's like, you think that a candle smells like morning daydreams?
It's like the 8 levels where it starts with exactly what it smells like, and it's called like peaches. And then it gets to like concepts that don't exist. And it's like
Georgia
firework
Nightmare.
frenzy.
Space-time walkabout.
The photos?
So I'm pretty sure Team Electric literally took their photos in the last 2 minutes
Yeah.
because Lennox's hair took so long to do anything to, and Denzel had to wash off his body oil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They're very bad.
Oh,
Kelly comes so hard for Lennox. Like Lennox
Why?
was the team leader in her mind.
Yeah.
I think she thought Lennox was.
Because your film sucks and your hair was a disaster? Like, whoa.
I do think it's funny that the screaming shot is so similar to the one that Lennox's team won on with the headphones. And I wonder if Lennox was like, this is what good photos
Gold.
are.
Let's all scream. Quick.
I think Team Shy is very much Team Shy, and they win because Marvin Scott Jarrett loves Shy, and I think this is one of Shy's best photos.
She looks great in that t-shirt. She looks cool. She
Yes.
looks actually cool.
You want to be her.
Yes.
I agree with y'all that photo from, I almost called it Team Slut. Team Love.
Yeah, we're not slut shaming here. Team Love, Team
No.
Slut.
Hannah, we don't want to see that transition.
That was
The
was
three
the
of them
best
look
photo.
great.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
three of them look
I will say
great.
the photo was a little edging on 17 magazine. Not in a bad way.
See, it was a little Gap ad for me.
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
It just was
But
a little.
it looks like a professional ad.
Yes. It just looked more commercial, I think, than nylon, but not in a bad way.
I think for me, what I liked about it was that all three were kind of equal. Rayleigh does look the best, but all of them kind of look like the 3 new It kids.
Sure.
In a way.
I will say one flaw. Matthew likes to look the opposite direction from everyone else.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because he loves connection. Why won't he make that eye contact?
I did think this was a moment for Kelly where she wasn't trying to make good TV, because the way she said, just take that word out of your vocabulary, was good advice well rendered.
Yes.
And I think you can tell the difference when she's being a real human being because it was also said well.
Uh-huh.
Like how a person would say it. And then Matthew, in this talking head, what a masterclass on how to give an apology.
Denzel.
To be like, I was disappointed in myself. I do need to remove that from my vocabulary. I'm sorry that I did that. Perfect. Please.
Movies, please. Movies, please.
What is this looking over the valley top 3 shot of Miriana in the garden by herself?
She's got some thinking to do.
Praying to the Lord.
That lavender garden looks so nice, though.
Yeah, where is this-
Like, that's where I would be.
Why are you hanging out in the tiny kitchen?
Or in the basement bedroom that probably smells so bad.
Oh, God.
We need to talk about when Shy's team won, though, that they did the weird celebration, and I think they were trying to do a football end zone dance.
Yes.
I think they were doing Keith's specific little dance he likes to do.
Yeah.
But it was was so poorly coordinated that honestly, if I was Kelly, I'd been like, you know what? Give it to Matthew's team. I don't like this.
And you've lost. Also, I didn't say this, but the sentence coming out of Kelly's mouth. So it's really come down to love and army.
Lennox has decided she's not the girl that likes watching drama. She's going to join the drama finally.
It's time.
It's time.
It took 1/6 on a challenge for Lennox to activate.
Apparently, Denzel thinks that he's made it very clear that he doesn't want a relationship.
Well, because he
Lies.
loves to talk. He loves to talk to everyone else.
And
When
this
he
is the
thinks
thing,
no one hears.
when Lennox says, I don't care if I'm labeled a snitch, I have to go tell her, I don't see how she could, because it's not like it was spoken in confidence. It was spoken in the kitchen in front of everyone
Literally
else.
everyone but Mariana.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's so funny when Lennox and Mariana are sitting on Mariana's bed, someone's bed, and Mariana's trying to like finish Lennox's sentences, but Lennox is like, no, we're not going to talk about what you think we're going to talk about.
My favorite part of that was when Lennox went to approach Mariana. They did a hard close in on Chick NATO.
Yep. And then when they, I don't know about y'all, but when they hugged and their faces went the same way towards camera.
Find the light. Find the light.
And then my favorite part of this whole interaction is when Mariana comes to get Denzel to have it out. Will is trying unsuccessfully to play quarters. And he's just like, how do you do it?
This is the new Will Adam friendship. He's
Yes.
going to learn every drinking game.
They're going to have a podcast one day.
Oh. The weird chair move that Mariana fucks up and then goes with, I didn't fully hate, but she's like, here, sit down. And then the chair kind of collapses and she's like, good.
Yeah.
She walks in so hot, like so ready.
But Denzel is a little fucking coward who can't ever own up to anything that he has clearly said and knows he said. He doesn't like being confronted.
Which is weird because it's so manly to confront.
It's very like what he thinks a lawyer would do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Well, what was said?
What did you hear?
I will deny, or what's the opposite of denial? Approve? My head exploded.
Confirm.
Confirm.
But this conversation is so weird.
He also does that TV lawyer thing where he's like, did I say this? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes.
Yes.
Am I in the wrong? No.
Then he says, we'll get to the thing, but the fact that he ends it with, I don't need to answer to her.
Has it ever been more clear? Because we've jested about whose team the production and post-production teams are on. They could have easily edited that out, and they did not.
Just a textbook Freudian slip.
The worst part to me, actually, is him saying, I didn't make Mariana do anything that she didn't already want to.
Ooh, that was so rapey. That was so rapey.
So gross.
And somehow, mean-spiritedly worse, because it's been happening all cycle, is that he purposely messes up her name when saying goodnight and says, goodnight, Marina. And then she says, ah.
Who was Denzel in bed with? It looked like there was...
Pillow.
Oh, maybe a pillow.
Puffy duvet. Diamond duvet.
Diamond duvet.
Welcome to the main stage. Diamond duvet.
And reveal of reveals, the boyfriend has a name.
Serious question. Is this man actually her boyfriend? Because she's dating Denzel, even though Denzel says they aren't. I believe that this is a man that she sees regularly, but he seems extremely unpressed and unbothered by this whole situation.
Also fully normal.
Yeah.
Oh, I became much more on his side, Tevin, as it were.
Tevin.
As soon as this phone call happened, because now Mariana decides, now that her and Denzel are broken up, quote unquote, that now's the time to own up, sort of, to what she's been doing to Tevin.
And she starts with a cutesy voice put on.
Oh, different
Don't
voice
hang
than
up
we've...
even though you're going to be mad. Just let me get to the end of the thing and terrible thing I want to say to you before you
let me-
react, okay?
Excuse me.
But a voice
could come out of you.
A voice that I didn't know could come out of Mariana from
Yeah, well-
everything we've seen.
You know
And
this is
then
the voice she
she-
uses on Tevin all the
The
time.
time.
And then she still lies to him.
Yes.
She's like, I'm going to come clean by lying.
It's like when you half clean something in your apartment, you're like, I got it.
Good enough.
What does she gain from this? Because it's on TV. I'm sorry. What do you gain?
What she thinks she's gaining is permission to do whatever she wants, because in her head, she's now come clean, told the truth, owned up to it.
I also think she's like showing Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give Tevin some flowers.
Mhm.
I love that when she says, because she says I had to kiss him and cuddle with him, and his first question is, was it for a photo shoot? It's like, did they
Does this
make
work?
you? Yeah, because I think he would have been like, okay,
Okay.
that's the vibe I got. And then secondly, I love the phrase, I've been supporting you, and there ain't no point.
Ooh.
I think he was giving her social media score
Yes!
boost.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I downloaded the Line app for you.
I just didn't expect someone dating Mariana to be so normcore.
So wildly chill.
I know why I thought this, but because of how Mariana's been acting throughout the show, it somehow made me start to think that Tevin was a villain,
Mhm.
even though we learned nothing about him.
Nothing.
And it's just because you're just like, well, he must not be that good of a boyfriend if she's so willing to do all this.
Well, and she talked about how he wasn't supporting her and all this stuff.
That's true. There was some of that. And her
initially.
friend said a little bit of that, like, you'd be surprised. He's supportive.
Mhm.
But
Just-
then this voice at the end, I love you lots, 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 lots.
Send Annie a voice note.
Hey sis, so okay, you know that cozy hoodie you always steal from Charlie after your workouts? Well, I just went to Lululemon and saw they have the same one for women now. I think it's called Steady State. Just throwing the idea out there, since you haven't added your wish list in the group chat yet. Plus, I know how much you love matching Charlie. Anyway, talk later. I'll see you at Run Club.
Shop Women's Steady State now at lululemon.com.
We head to the photo shoot.
And Lex, I have a research question for you. Is this the house that they live in from the final cycle of Top Model?
It looks like it.
Because it looks exactly like the architecture.
This looks that stairway looks
Is
like
the
Aaron's
stairway,
going to
right?
cry walking up it.
Yep. The shape is
Mhm.
identical.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring back a Pod Leadum classic with a twist.
Ooh.
Do you want to wear that hat, Tyra? This is a beanie with a funeral veil on it.
What's the lace?
How?
Don't you know that's a hat you wear when you're getting your DNA results?
This is her. No, this looked like lady photographer Tyra. You know how much she would be like,
Yeah.
I'm a photographer. This is me.
Professional
Yeah.
photographer Tyra.
But now
yeah.
she's like lady.
in her suspenders era.
Yes.
Maybe it's because her man is taking the photo, so she wanted to dress it up a little bit.
That
I do like
fucking
that she
lace on the
just-
beanie.
I do love that she only stays on set now when Eric's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just like, I like Eric.
We meet Ken Shaheen,
PhD.
PhD JD, because he has his doctorate in jurisprudence. He's a law doctor.
Would not have expected that.
Oh, I can't wait for my new procedural law doctor.
Yaya's gonna be amazing on it.
It's set in Chicago.
I need 50 cc's of objections.
I'm not just any law doctor. I'm a lady law doctor.
Objection, stat.
Permission to intubate the witness. Finally, my watching a million of these has finally paid off in a joke run on Podleadum.
Ken Shaheen is basically tech bro. In the
Yeah.
sense that all of his stuff feels very... What was that woman's name that was a fraud who did Blood Box? I Can Diagnose.
Amanda Seyfried played her in the thing.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
yeah.
Holmes. Yes.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh,
Because all of his things, he's currently working for Nectar Allergy. And on his LinkedIn, it says reinventing allergy care. But it seems very like, we'll find your allergy and fix it with this drop. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of that stuff.
We send you the kit, and then you take the test, and then we send you vitamins back.
Yes.
biohacking is such a big thing now. And I have some friends that are like really into it. And like these 13 pills every day are perfectly formulated to my body and are going to fix everything that's wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they can't help, but it just seems
feels
like
scammy.
It just feels like there's no way to know how much it's helping.
Yeah. Very homeopathic.
Yeah.
He's also the strategic business advisor for Evie. Evie is on a mission to radically reinvent how we understand and treat the female body, starting with the vaginal microbiome. I don't know if I would put Ken Shaheen in charge of the female body and vaginal microbiome.
Vaginal microbiome.
He's also a board member of Passive Logic, the first fully autonomous platform for buildings. It's all this. All of this is like nothing.
Sorry, I have to tell you the joke that my brain came up with. It. You don't have to keep it, but my brain went, vaginal microbiome, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Hannah Jane!
Ooh.
This case needs a shot of adrenaline.
We've basically written a pilot for Law Doctor, y'all.
Tyra's threat is coming true this episode. Because remember when you spit in cups and then Tyra helpfully reenacts it for them?
It also reintroduces us to Corey, who's about to be a major part of the episode.
Oh my god.
And Tyra's like, you might have more in common than you think.
What you don't know is that groups of you have common bonds that are very strong.
Very strong.
Yet very beautiful.
That would have been better.
I love, it's the best talking head from Adam we've gotten, where he goes, I'm very curious to see what they say. The skepticism in Adam's eyes.
So Raylia, Mariana, and Lennox are brought up to spoilery offensive music.
Hmm?
And they are told that they all are General Asian.
Their common bond is Asian. And I can't believe that's a sentence that I transcribed.
I need us to talk about the way it's displayed because I took a screenshot of a later version of this, but they have a big screen with the post makeover shots of Raylia, Mariana, and Lennox, and just above it, in a serif font, they just put Asian above their names.
Just Asian.
Did y'all also think, I assumed from the way this was happening that these were going to be group photos?
I also assumed that.
Oh.
I thought, especially because of one pairing.
The last
well,
pairing?
Yeah.
But before that, we get Keith and Matthew, who are Spanish. And now Matthew's going to have to perform a Spanish accent every time someone asks.
The editors have turned on Matthew because they cut Matthew off. He's like, well, I was told that I was this. You're Spanish.
Tyra almost literally says, after Raylia, Mariana, and Lennox, hey, real Asians, come to the front.
She sure does.
She really does.
Because Shy and Adam are both Irish.
And this was the screenshot I took of just Irish above their names. Also, they're all performed to scream whatever comes on screen. So it's just Shy and Adam going, Irish! And then both of them do a little Irish jig.
And finally, Will and Denzel, you guys are so close.
Might as well be twins.
Finnish, Scandinavian, and European Jewish. Don't get me started. Number one, 2 of those things are basically the same, I'm going to say.
Yes, Finland is in Scandinavia, I believe.
It's almost if they put Finnish, Scandinavian, European. And they're like, wait, is that... we just meant Finnish?
If you do the slightest bit of research, you would find out about the term Ashkenazi Jew.
Mm-hmm.
But that sure didn't happen on this show.
Sure didn't.
Shocking that the show didn't want to explore.
Oh, the show that just said these three people are Asian didn't want to explore.
This was the point in the episode where I was like, I swear to God, if they put Denzel in a yarmulke, I'm quitting.
And you would have been right to.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen eventually, and I want to set it up now because of comments that start happening, is that they're all going to be given a combination of clothing pieces that are very loosely inspired by their individual background of 3 or 4 things. And everyone, except for one contestant, takes this with a very whatever.
Okay.
Miriana is now deciding that she needs to rep for Asian folks. And I'm like, that's not what this was. That's not what this was.
Denzel also believes that this is divine intervention. You don't know what God did not switch your DNA results after your homophobic rant, Denzel.
It's so
What if he did, though?
What if God was one of us?
I love that Keith, when Corey enters, because Corey's going to be a robot, an android.
Person
The
in a
amount
suit.
of
Yeah.
things put into this photo shoot.
Yep. He's going to be in every photo. And Keith gives away some game by saying that he's excited Corey's there because he always gives good advice.
Aw. Can we talk about how they made Corey say, mesh it all together with the future of science?
Poor Corey having to be like, scientists believe so many times.
That one day we're all going to be one world.
He then says, scientists believe that AI and humans will mesh into one. What scientists are saying? Science fiction is saying that. Like, what are you talking about?
The show Black Mirror says that.
And
But
then
then at least he got to have a little fun by saying, today you will be falling in love with a robot named Corey.
an androgynous robot. Since when do robots have gender?
The photographer, as we mentioned earlier, is Eric Asla again, and he gets introduced as Eric from the Wet Shoot.
And they misspell his name in captions.
They sure do. Have we only literally basically had... No, we had a couple others, but Eric and Franco are like the photographers and directors on half of these.
We're still pretending Tyra's designing this makeup. We see peaks of Tyra makeup by Tyra.
And Tyra's staying here for the whole shoot.
When Mariana
Tyra.
says that the 3 of us are Asian, except 2 people in the cast, neither
Are-
of whom she's referring to, are actually Asian. I just don't know what I would do in that situation.
I have a bone to pick with Mirjana.
Mm.
She's from Serbia, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that wild that someone from Serbia would have Asian background in their DNA.
Sure isn't.
And this goes into, sorry, I'm going to go a little on a rant. This goes into the idea of certain, and especially it's Europe, right? Where what is considered Europe is very different. And then you've got like Middle East, North Africa, Southeast Asia as like nothing. It's other. It's like the good Asian, close Asia. Like everything gets fucked up. Continents aren't real.
The word European is doing a lot in this episode,
my
and none of it
God.
is good.
No.
And it's being used in the vaguest of terms.
It's wild. Because the Asian that could be in Mirjana could be Russian.
Yeah.
Because most of the population of Russia would, to a layman who didn't know, would be quote unquote a pure Asian. Do you know what I mean? Like there's this idea of like race, and especially when we get into DNA, it's so gross. And also, shocking no one, there's no the data set for other countries or other parts of the world that are not white European is so limited because they don't have it. So when they're like, oh, we can get real specific with what fucking county you come from, but then we get general Asian.
Why does Keith get Spanish and European?
Why?
That's the... Okay, so also doing the most work is Tyron's.
Yes.
And except for, and correct me if I'm wrong, we see everyone's 3 or 4 things that they are told that they are by DNAancestry.com, except for Mirjana, who doesn't get her Tyron.
No,
I
she
think
does.
she does.
I wrote it down.
Thank goodness. I rewound and could not find it for some reason.
It's
and I
even
did not
wild.
know
It's
why.
because it's wild. It's Serbian, Asian, European. What?
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah, and to Hannah's point, Keith and her just get European as their last one.
What is that? What is that?
But also,
Ugh.
that's the most fucked up one in some ways, because you're splitting out Serbian, but then Asian and European is just Serbia, kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
You're like, it's wild that you're doing that.
But also, like, this is a Serbian woman who has now been empowered by the show
To say
call
she's
herself
Asian.
Asian.
Yep. This is the Rachel Dolezal of it all. Like, why are we allowing this woman to be like, I'm Asian now because DNA said so and Tyra Banks said so?
The reason that they're separated out is also so that one or two clothing items can be as if they're assigned from that area. But these outfits range from one very obvious reference to nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mariana has nothing.
Has puka shells ever been used as much in anything as this photo shoot?
Why is everything medieval?
Can I also just say, this just occurred to me. So we're going to see later, Tyra is going to get her DNA results later as
my
she
God.
teases us here. And hers is very detailed and in-depth about specific ancestors in a way that these clearly are not. How cool would it be if they had done a shoot where they found an individual ancestor for each person who they then got to portray in a certain way?
Why?
Like,
Yep.
how much more meaningful and cool would that have been?
But they wouldn't be fucking robots, Hannah.
But I think to your point, Hannah, there's a way to do something like
Yes.
this that can be impactful and meaningful. And honestly,
And
advertise
a better
the
ad for
system better.
Ancestry DNA.
This is
Exactly.
a terrible ad for Ancestry DNA.
Well,
One
it just
day-
makes it all seem so general and nothing.
hmm And then they have to act like they're greatly impacted by this new knowledge of themselves. And I'm like, oh boy.
Rayleigh gets the worst outfit.
She gets the worst
Oh,
outfit.
God.
She gets African, Polynesian, Asian, Native American.
Isn't that the same fucking headdress that we used in Petite Cycle?
It is
I'm sure
fully.
that thing gets passed around cycle by cycle.
just fully in just general Native American headdress.
Mm-hmm.
And the relationship in each of the photos of the model to Corey, they all have to create a little story of what's happening. And sometimes they're in love, sometimes they're fighting, sometimes they're brother, sister.
The silver face that got put on Corey, his gender is robot. Or his ancestry.com is robot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how tired must Corey be?
I
Yes,
wonder
I
how
mean, every
heavy that
shot.
suit was.
Yeah.
It looked horrible. It looked like it was made of foam in some.
And he kills it and is so nice to everyone.
Uh-huh. Notice Jordan still is not here.
Do y'all really think we're not going to see her?
I
thought
don't
we
think
were,
we are.
Feels like
I
it.
thought we were kidding earlier.
I don't think
but,
we are.
like,
You know who else the editors don't like? Yusai. Because when it's Adam's turn to shoot, Yusai
Korean,
says,
Irish, Polynesian.
for some reason, Adam doesn't trust me, as they show footage of him punching Adam in the stomach with no warning.
I wonder if Adam's like, why do people keep hitting me?
Did you also notice that, at least the way it was edited, Tyra was very invested in both Adam and Keith's photo shoots?
Sure was.
I found this to be the overall vibe. I agree. Very invested in making Keith and Adam better than they are.
Mhm.
And then gets convinced that about how good Linux is, because in the moment she I do think there's a big part of Tyra that gets truly activated by good modeling.
Yes.
And when
she
she
does the
sees
same with
Li-
Will, too.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
but Linux especially, she is like, oh my God, this is going to be so good. And you can see Tyra temporarily eschew her dislike of the potential of Linux winning this competition and really help
Yeah.
create something.
I do sometimes forget that I think Tyra genuinely loves modeling.
I think she does. I
Yeah.
think she has a passion for it that exceeds
Her ability.
the producer. No, that is not what I'm saying. I am saying that Tyra has a love of modeling and the idea of modeling, and even I would say photography, that exceeds the top model producers.
Yes, I'd agree.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also exceeding, she makes a joke that there's 2.5 supermodels with her and Yusai, and I question, huh?
Yeah, did she the two models?
No, I think she was saying Yusai was 1.5 and trying to be cute about it.
Oh,
I think
What?
I think she meant to
he's
say
even
one.
he's even better than I am.
Yeah, I think she actually meant to say the 1.5, and she got
I think
confused.
that's actually what she meant to say too.
Quick check in with Denzel. He thinks it's crazy that people think he's homophobic after he said homophobic things.
And that they're still cutting the beard, like they're still trying to fix the beard.
Oof. So I skipped over Shai, who is Vietnamese, Polynesian, Irish, and Native American.
And this outfit, what?
First of all, the references are nowhere to be found.
No,
No.
thank God. Well, I almost feel like it was like, well, she's clearly Asian, and she's Asian.
But yet she just gets
To-
chartreuse halter top.
I don't.
And she doesn't know. She's like, I don't understand this outfit also.
No.
Get to Denzel, who is African, Finnish, Scandinavian, and European Jewish.
Yeah, also just African, just
Mhm,
general
like
African.
the whole continent.
Uh-huh.
And they give him a fake, tiny tiger pelt.
I hated this. This was one of the
So
actually
much.
most offensive ones, I would argue.
It was like a child's Bam Bam costume.
Yeah.
Oh, it really was.
And he doesn't interact with Corey at all.
Even though he's totally cool with it. He's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
No.
And there's a amazing shot of Raylia and Shai's open mouth, dumbstruck faces at how bad Denzel is doing. That is incredible.
And then Yusai says something so devastating, but so good. Look at me. Look at me. You're broken. Withering.
Woof. I think Yusai is truly done with Denzel, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think he doesn't want to work with them anymore.
Mm-mm.
Matthew is Irish, German, Spanish,
He gets a sword.
a sword, and then Keith has to remind you, Denzel's not the only homophobic one here, and says, oh, he'll be fine. He loves making out with men.
And then sweet baby boy Matthew, because there's so little of him left. And also, maybe this was all a fictional dream, but it's like, yeah, I'm super comfortable with it, so I'm great. I'm the only one who's doing it right.
And then he does a cosplay of a character.
Yeah.
that sword.
It's not just that, though. Matthew
Yeah.
makes
I know,
a lot
but
of
I think
strong choices.
I think they put the sword on him, and he was like, "Got it. I get it. I know exactly what
Yes.
to do."
Zorro.
Ugh. Then at the end of his shoot, he says, and I can't believe they left this in, the more I listen to him, Yusai, the worse the photo gets.
And the show thinks it's being framed as overthinking,
Uh-huh.
when in fact it's just Yusai makes people not do good.
Feel bad,
Bad.
Yeah.
and get defeated.
Keith is East African, Spanish, and European. Now we have East African? What was this? This is such a bad advertisement for Ancestry.com.
It's a terrible
Really
advertisement for
is.
them. Yeah. Also, I will give Keith the credit that this setup is bizarre. It's bizarre in where they are in the house. It's bizarre in the direction that they're given.
Hmm?
It's bizarre in the story that Keith concocts.
Well, it's because Keith has found a way for this photo shoot not to be gay.
Mm.
If the gay robot is trying to assault him, he doesn't have to be gay, is what this photo is telling me. And I can't blame Keith completely. Obviously, I don't think he picked the full setup, but he sure did find a way to be not gay at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know why sometimes
They're fighting.
Robot Corey is fighting and
'Cause he's
sometimes
so horny.
Robot Corey is loving.
Robot be horny. Lennox is British, German, Scandinavian, Asian.
And JW, to your point about Tyra, I think it's rare that you can tell just how good a photo is going to be from watching the shoot. And you can tell before you've even seen the photo how fucking good this
my
photo is
God.
going to be.
Despite the Mary Queen of Scots necklace they put on Lennox.
This is also a really fun setup. They should have done more stuff like this instead of just people standing on balconies.
And spoiler alert, it feels like it's from a movie.
Yeah.
In a really cool way.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as an affront to
Oh.
All Stars Bianca,
My God.
Tyra gets in the bathtub to be like, I would have gotten in the
Gotten
bathtub, Bianca.
Last up, with the worst setup, is Will. Finnish, Scandinavian, European Jewish. Wearing a metal skirt and a Viking helmet. And then they make the gay guy touch the gay guy the least, is how it feels to me.
Oh, I didn't necessarily get that vibe. I got that they were very like parallels to each other because same height, both kind of more slender. I thought that they were trying to, this was the one that to me was like, oh, we're doing double robot.
I actually didn't hate this setup because I do like it when they put them in the position to actually interact with the environment.
Sure. But this is where Tyra learns about Will's butt.
Her new discovery, Will's butt.
Which looks normal.
It looks like a nice butt.
It looks like a nice butt, but I wouldn't be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, wow, we look at that butt.
Lex, honestly, though, the most homophobic thing about this shoot was afterwards, Will and Corey give each other the bro hug. I think Corey is truly so tired of hugging these contestants. By the time he gets to Will, he's like,
He's just so tired from being on all the photos, he can't lift his arms anymore.
Who would have guessed the Line app is still around and they can use it all the time?
And guess what? It's a matchmaker.
What was that van we used to always have? It was like the clean power van.
Yes.
That's what the Line app is to me. Every time I see it, I'm like, again?
But it makes it seem like they've had it the entire time, which sounds terrible for TV.
I just also think it's funny that they talk about the stickers so much every time we see it, but we also sometimes get normal text.
I have the text thread.
Because Denzel is going to get his woman back by sending emojis.
So we have the group thread where Matthew sends a 4-second voice memo. Raylia sends 3 like boo from Mario.
That's the voice memo. Raylia, please. Please.
And Raylia said, go away, boo. That's why it was boo for Mario.
Uh-huh.
Then Adam says, Line is the best app ever, 4 exclamation points.
Adam is going to stay in this competition. Do or
got
die.
It, bud.
Lennox says, in all caps, we are in public and people are staring. And then there's a 6-second voice memo from Andrea, shy.
I suppose. I don't know why I said that, actually.
No, but it's like this like weird little lore drop.
Yeah.
And then we have to continue talking about Mariana and Denzel.
I really thought we were done.
I thought we were done.
I hoped we were done.
The title lied. That's why I had to add emphasis at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the lie of the technical truth, because she did say it.
She did say it. And then she's also lying, saying like, well, we weren't dating. And I was like, you said it. You were the one that said it.
And then we get the discovery that she thinks it's better, instead of, telling her boyfriend that she is having sex with someone else, that they have a discussion about it on national television, because that'll be less embarrassing for him.
And she's going to wait to tell him the whole truth when she gets home.
And Denzel being like, yeah, good move.
And then what's funny is that she lets it slip that she knows how bad this is, because when they start to go off to cuddle, she goes, I'm going to hell.
But before that,
So,
when they're making up, she's like, well, the only thing that I did wrong was having a boyfriend. And I'm like, that's a small deal compared to what Denzel did.
Also,
I know he doesn't care, but
Right.
morally, objectively, guess which one's worse?
Also, there is some weird, and I get that they're on TV, but then they don't care about showing it, right? But there's constantly this weird cagey language, like going to take a nap clearly means fucking.
Yeah.
Like it's all this like intimate. We've been intimate. Where I'm just like, why can't we speak like adults? And I realize that she's 18, but like it's just makes it so strange.
I think it's like deniability too later on.
Denzel saying that he's giving her joy and her glow back. I'm like, oh, so your dick is her joy.
And the most egregious thing about all this, spoiler for the end of the episode, is that I thought this was all leading to a Denzel elimination.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be Mariana going home.
Either.
But yeah, that's what the show is telling us.
How dare you rob us of either option?
And then the four, the awesome 4 that we love. are just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I thought we were also over. Like, it's so wild to have a clear, oh, that's us in the house.
Oh, yeah. It's as if one of those foursome walked back into the room and said, they're back together.
I think that literally happened.
Yeah. And there's also, this is where I realized, for 2 episodes now, we have not discussed the Tyra suite. The Tyra retreats happen one time.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down when Lennox gets her call out later, I was like, I just realized we haven't heard about her Tyra suite journey at all, even though she's been in it most of the time.
I think she's going like Will, Aurelia.
Maybe she's
just
by herself.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Lennox probably. It's just the foursome. Like
Yeah,
all
just
of
on
you.
the bed, cuddled up together.
Oh my God. In a little puppy pile.
Aw.
So I don't think this is accurate because I haven't been keeping track. But what if Tyra was only doing paddle photos when Eric Oslet was there?
Oh.
That
interesting.
actually might be true. But this panel photo?
I also, quality of photo aside, which I'm happy to talk about, but it's so Ice Princess that it almost seems more appropriate for last week.
Yeah, speaking
Fully
of
last week.
Scandinavia, this is taken in the bathroom of an ice hotel.
Yeah, it gave very virtual insanity /
Yeah.
Janet Jackson scream. Like,
I almost got some Fifth Element from it.
Sure.
Truly.
Mhm.
but she's also wearing oven mitts,
I'm assuming those are Electric Love Army.
Yeah. Those thermal gloves.
a blunt bang, white lipstick, and her boobs are out. Her boobies are out. Please.
Lord.
And then when we get to the panel outfit, she has committed to the slit fully.
I will say, this top does go with this skirt in that it's all giving the same vibe.
Sure. The velvet applique was a choice.
I
Mhm.
also thought her hair was some of the better hair.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was. It still had a bump it in it, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but this is so acceptable
But it's only
hair-wise
one
to
of
me.
them.
Yeah.
It's just one bump it.
Yeah.
The makeup I thought was fine. Like, this is weirdly not the worst look. It's just the slit is so wild. This slit is
Well,
so
the
wild.
vibe was very, let me go to this funeral and pick up a man.
Yes, yes, yes.
Remember though, in the audition episode, she also had something with kind of a wild slit of,
That was
slit
in-
up the middle.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves the skirt.
Yeah,
I-
she's committed to the skirt.
I hear this sentence before I say it, but were slits in? Was it
Slits
like a
are
thing?
always in.
Was it thing? Was it like fashion?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
this.
either.
I also don't remember this front slit.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of is the famous Angelina Jolie one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kelly's wearing her ugly embroidered boots
I
again.
forgot how large they were.
And Jay is giving 1960s Supremes.
Clearly. Tyra's like surprised. And I'm like, that is obvious. That's the moment in Dreamgirls where they turn the wigs around.
Mhm.
That hair.
I'm so glad she's asking though, and we're getting the reference,
Yes.
even
Yes.
when I already know what it is.
At the end of judging, I'm going to discover my own.
Not in front of any of y'all, and who knows if I'm going to relay it on air.
That was not
Clear.
explicitly made
No.
clear. So when she does go somewhere else, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's said as though it for a prize for the people that don't go home, you are going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be the only ones to know.
Yes.
What is Tyra? The results are in.
Mariana's first.
Remember how we said that this hair took a lot of different styles when she got the makeover? This is not one of them.
No. Tyra says, tell us your discovery of what is inside you.
My opening quote.
That, I know, but what?
Well, because she had figured out from watching the dailies that Miriano was the one who was going to give it the most.
Well, Miss J calls Mariana right out before she can say anything. Because they say, you thought you were black. In a way that was like, oh, you've been giving a certain, like, this whole thing, this persona you've put on, you thought you were going to get black. Oh, It just felt very like he's also done with Mariana in some ways.
One comment about the photo that's not her fault. It's so far away.
It's so badly composed.
So bad. Why were they so committed to these outside balcony shots?
They're not even balconies. It's just a ledge.
Ledges. I don't think she's doing much in this.
She's doing nothing.
I also think her angles are both stiff but not parallel with each other, so the stiffness isn't even cool.
This looks to me like opening position in the dark before a ballroom dance starts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
There's also silver makeup that has rubbed off on Miriana's chin.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Of course, profile looks lovely.
Yeah.
And then Miriana gets the benefit of Tyra's Harvard education when they grill her on her performance in the challenge. She says she was afraid to be bitchy. And Tyra says, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Girls feel that when they're in charge and leading, they're bossy and bitchy, and that's not right. And here's the thing. It's not a bad message.
It's not the worst lesson she's ever...
The core message is actually, I think, a strong
Empowering
one to tell
women
people.
to lead is never a bad thing. To tell Mariana she needs to be more bitchy.
It's wild. It's wild.
Because we have had a lot of great conversations, especially with women, about women and women of color in the workplace, that they are called catty, bitchy, too bossy,
True.
all that stuff, when they're doing the same stuff that a professional male would get applauded for, or at least neutrally acknowledged.
Right.
And so I do think that core message is strong. I just think that it's not quite as smooth as last week.
Yeah, Mariana is a strange medium for that message when we know her as well as we...
Yeah.
Well,
Who
what
can't
she's been
shut
giving
up.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost would have been a better message for Lennox when she was in charge of that challenge.
Yes.
Yes.
Except she was successful, so...
Yeah.
You can't give messages to people when they succeed.
And then Tyra gives this photo a 9.
Bizarre.
Crazy.
Rayleigh's next.
Obvious, glaring, styling thing aside,
Mm-hmm.
I actually think her face looks quite lovely.
Body looks incredible, too. Her legs look 8 feet long.
Yeah.
And the composition of this shot with the sky and her profile in the mirror is kind of amazing.
Yeah. Or if we erase the headdress, yes. Tyra says that she has a booch of the knee. Does that mean her knee is
not
a man?
knees, not guy knees.
Or are all knees men?
Elbows are women, knees are men.
Man, woman, man, woman.
Booch and toes,
Booch and toes. Corey looks wild in this. I'm going to say this. This is not Corey's shot. He is in a box.
Yeah.
It's the most one of the most robo.
Sitting down in this outfit is not the thing.
You mean where you can see his sneakers underneath?
I do like, just because it's like
the ball,
spacey modern, the ball, the big silver ball. But I like the way her right hand is touching Corey.
Yes, I think she is doing a good job.
Yeah, I think she's doing an amazing
And I think
job.
the photo, aside from the headdress, like as a large image, kind of looks cool. Because you're right, those clouds, that sky is perfect in that shot.
Oh, it's so cool.
And also, Miss J fully sticking their tongue out at Kelly.
Oh my god.
The girls are fighting.
Shy is next. This is very siblings in a decom. This
It really is. Even Steven said, what? Her body positioning is, I kind of don't know where her hips are.
I know, it almost looks like she's on point because of
the
how
shoes.
But also just the posture.
I don't think her modeling is bad. I think the setup was terrible. And this
The setup it's so generic. It's nothing.
I think it looks like Corey's been crying.
Yes.
Did you ever see that Netflix joke category for April Fools that was when crossed arms mean business?
Yeah.
I wonder, do electric robots cry love army tears?
He's on her wrist.
Baby arms. It looks like doll arms.
It looks like they took a bunch of bugles and painted them gold.
You want to wear those on your fingertips.
Yeah, that's where those
exactly.
go. Look, we can make a lot of forgiveness for how
it's not good.
Nothing
it's
the setup
good.
is.
Yeah.
But the problem is this is one of those where she went robot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw her being directed like you're fighting, whatever, but it's just not what I think this was meant to be.
I don't know if they knew what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just so nothing.
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
Talking about not a good photo. Adam's photo is next. There's something so awkward about this.
What storyline they were going for with him falling over.
But also holding himself up.
And my biggest question is, why is there a dead bird in the foreground? In that bottom left corner.
Green bandana around his hand. Is that for Irish?
Irish.
Yeah, they did it. They did the work. to
Also,
really
because
represent.
because Adam's arm is back underneath Corey, it looks like Corey's like gonna kill him. Like he's
it
like
kind of looks
breaking.
like they're fusing together.
It's also supposed to be a futuristic shoot, and they have him in like a Miami Vice suit.
Sure do. This is also the same photo again and again and
Mhm.
again.
Yeah.
For as much coaching as she was giving.
There's not much to it.
And look, this is a complicated setup that they were making Corey hold him the entire time. So I give him the smallest bit of credit that like he was set up to fail a little bit.
But then for Tyra to say the problem with this photo is your boom, boom, boom is where, I don't know, no. Once again, she's sexualizing Adam in a way that Adam seems uncomfortable.
Well, and she also still gives him a 9 for this photo, right?
Yes.
A 9. I feel like Kelly and Jay aren't even bothering to hide what they think of Tyra's scoring.
No.
Oh no. No.
Yeah.
The scoring pattern has now become Miss J or Kelly give their score.
Mhm.
The opposite gives their score. And they wait in anticipation for what wild thing Tyra is gonna say.
Well,
And you can
because
see
Tyra
it.
wants to be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to adjust her score based on who she wants to keep in and who she wants to go home.
Matthew is next. And he really outdoes Tyra with the bad accent work, huh? This is one of the worst Spanish accents I've ever heard in my
Smart
life.
play, because he knew
Yeah.
that she would love it.
Oh, for sure.
And I love that it's so half committed that it doesn't ever steep to like offensive because he's just like, who can really tell what I'm doing? It's barely a voice and it's barely an accent, but Tyra knows I'm doing the thing she likes.
I think zoomed out, this isn't the worst. But when
It's
you
zoomed
zoom in on why is he so shiny, number one.
Mhm.
He looks like a mannequin.
It's so
does.
weird. It's like
Was-
the robot Corey is like going to put a AI program in Matthew Mannequin.
Yeah, it's like he's frozen him.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, the mirror shot of Matthew's profile is stunning.
Stunning.
Oh, it's great. I do agree with you though, Lex. I think from far away, the perfect little triangle they made is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's just scrutiny up close is just not good for this photo. And I do think it's funny that after all the discuss
Mhm.
about him and the closeness and how comfortable he'll be with Corey, that it's like Corey's arm is around him.
Barely.
Yeah.
Come, man. Yes, other man.
Kelly says he looks like a regal king, like Luke Skywalker's friend, like Luke, but it's lukewarm.
The journey.
Who is
Y'all,
she?
we went through the trilogy. We did the prequels. This was a longer journey, this Kelly story. Also, she could say lukewarm.
Also, she could say lukewarm.
Is that what she does? Does she
Skywalker's
start backwards?
King friend.
King friend. Who's Luke Skywalker's friend? And also, when was Luke Skywalker a
Yoda?
king? Well, I think she wants to say, Luke, I am your father. But then she realizes halfway through because she starts doing the Yoda voice and he was like, oh, she didn't say that. It was so, she goes, Luke.
Just tortured.
Luke, I am your friend.
The king.
And then someone's going to be like, actually, he doesn't say Luke. He just says, I am your father.
Catherine Belda Benito immediately cuts off Kelly and disagrees.
I kind of love it when the comments are exactly the opposite of the judges.
Yes. Catherine Belda Benito. Talk about a Facebook name that got smooshed together. Keith is next. This is gay panic in a photo.
I don't know what proportion or size anything is.
How is
And-
his mask attached to him?
Is it part of the bow?
Oh,
No. It's like
It's
safety
just like-
pinned on.
to his shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
it is.
That mask zoomed out is so weird and creepy because
Yeah,
it looks like he has a muscle that shouldn't be
Or
there.
like it looks like a twin that
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Uh-huh.
because it's a little too close to his skin tone.
Yes.
But y'all, I can't get over the size of the kitchen island in Corey. Like those advertisements for like, oh, here's the fun house where everything will it's all illusions and it messes with your proportions,
Right.
and one of you will look tiny and one of you will look big, and oh, the house is gonna make you feel strange. This is what that looks like to me, as an advertisement for one of those houses.
The vibe of, no, don't leave me. I have to go hunt now.
You're more
Oh,
generous
God.
than I am, because it looks like Keith is like Corey is
Yeah.
coming on to Keith, and Keith is like, no homo. It's that straight arm.
I guess this is a slightly different face for Keith. His brow is a little more furrowed. But once again, Tyra giving this photo
A
a
9.
9.
She wants to fuck him so bad. Dickie, please, please.
Or just I don't know. I don't know
It's
why
so
he's
weird.
the chosen one. I don't understand.
Also, it looks like Corey's gonna topple over. Like, one just.
I can't get over the proportions. And spoiler, social media is going to agree with us.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing about Keith too, is like, you're seeing the social media scores,
That's the
Tyra.
thing.
You know he's not doing that well.
And it's Keith and Adam. If either one of them had been like social media darling, I would understand her
Yes.
being like, okay, this one.
Yeah.
But neither of them are.
No.
Yeah,
Social
this
media
isn't a
hates
Jeremy
them.
situation where like social media loved Jeremy.
Well, Jeremy's mom group, yeah.
That's social media, Lex.
Lennox is next. This might be one of my favorite photos ever.
Yeah, this would go on my list now that I've seen it, I think.
It's like they're dying together, or they just killed someone together, and they're
They're waiting for the apocalypse to happen.
Yeah.
They're both
Yeah.
so beautiful.
And I kind of love Lennox's, like, they're holding hands, and then her other hand is kind of clutching her heart.
It's so
It
cool.
feels very powerful, and yet they're laying in a bathtub.
Yep,
Mhm.
and she doesn't look like a robot.
No.
And there's just something very like melancholy and almost frightening about it.
Yes.
But it's
Haunting,
also
kind
so
of
beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
And it doesn't even look like Lennox.
She's very transformative in photos.
Well,
I
and it's
think she
nice to
looks-
see
yeah.
a not like fierce face.
Mhm.
This is a very different sort of vulnerable look.
I can't
It's
stop
so
looking at this
good.
photo.
It's so good. Yeah, I think that if we were to ever do a re-ranking, this would be a
Mhm.
strong contender for top 10.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And Tyra gives her a 10 through her teeth.
Yeah.
Like, now producer Tyra came back and she's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fully
I
deserves
hope-
the triple tens.
Oh,
I hope
Completely.
I hope it happened to Tyra though in the moment, like the photo came on screen and she like snapped out of her like her love of photography with Linux and was like, "Wait, what happened? Tyra's back."
Was I
A
out too
man
long?
has to win.
Will is next.
I actually really like the end result photo. I think
I do
it's
too.
interesting, and I feel like it's the one that's the closest to what, if there was a brief for this,
Okay.
I feel like this
Convince
is the
me.
closest to.
Well, this one also feels like actual magazine photography to me. This feels
That's
very
true.
like Vanity Fair. And I think they both look really good.
I think both of them, I think their faces look really good. The sharpness of their cheekbones.
The Viking helmet is insane.
The Viking helmet's a wild.
I love but you almost don't see it.
You almost
Like,
don't.
It's
It's almost
so,
astronaut,
Yeah.
which makes way more sense.
it's
His hair
almost,
looks
it's almost
ugly.
silly purse.
Yeah, I don't know why they flattened his hair so much, but his face is beautiful.
His face is gorgeous. And I do agree that it looks like a magazine ad. I think I'm dealing with like an inner problem of the fact that it's supposed to be interacting in a sexual way with
Romantic, sexual,
and
yeah.
they've made the
mhm.
two gay men stand.
I hear why you're reacting in that way, but even though that was talked about in some of the photographs, I think it was about interaction, but it didn't necessarily have to be sexual. And there's a part of me, Lex, that truly loves that the two queer men together weren't automatically, it's got to be romantic. There's something actually more powerful to me about the fact that, like, oh, we've got the two gays, now they can do that because we'll get an eliminated contestant that has a very queer coded
Sure.
photograph that's not necessarily a queer male. And I think I like that wasn't the obvious thing that they were doing.
I like it. It feels like a moment captured in time.
That's
I
true.
think it's
Yeah.
cool.
I do think my only critique is that Corey's eyes are just a little.
They
Yeah.
are.
It was not the best moment.
Yeah.
Denzel, so how do you feel about being related to Will? They aren't related.
Nope, sure aren't.
They're as related to each other as everyone is related to each other.
But Denzel uses this as a well, everything's water under the bridge.
Wasn't worried about your opinion, Denzel.
Yeah. Well, it also just Will's face. He does not have a poker face, and Will is in the back, no. We had one mediocre talk.
I am really conflicted about this photo.
Corey is working so hard in this photo and giving so much.
Yes.
And Denzel is doing what
Nothing.
Denzel always does.
See, what I think happened, I think this is the worst photo of Corey. It looks like he's halfway between shots, and I think Denzel had so few usable shots, which is what we saw in the moment with Yusai talking about him, that they had to choose this one, and it's not one that's also good of Corey, because he's
I think-
half blinking.
I think he's giving a lot of emotion, which I appreciate in trying to make the photo work. But also, I've just discovered that where is his ear?
Ew.
What?
Where is his ear?
Oh my god, I can't believe they photoshopped out his ear.
They're gone in every photo. There's no ears in any photo. Y'all, they're gone in every photo.
Mods don't have ears.
The composition of this photo is pretty good, and if I kind of blur my eyes, I don't mind it. But there is something, and maybe it's just me, there's something weirdly fetishy about this shot. And I think it's that tiger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The terrible tiger pelt side by side with the chainmail shirt.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
think there's also something because he's clutching to his leg and his
hand
arm
is,
on his
really
head.
close. Yeah.
It feels a little ownership-y.
Yeah.
There's something weird.
Yeah. Denzel is just mean mugging also.
Yeah.
The fake beard looks pretty bad in this one too.
Yeah.
God, I'm never going to be over this ears thing.
I don't know if I don't think I will ever be. Sorry. Ugh.
I think it's funny that it took us so many photos to find it. And then it's this one where it's not even prominent.
Then they say to Denzel that if he only did sprints, he would have slim arms.
Yeah, they try
love
to have
that-
this conversation about we gave you the feedback to completely slim down and change your body in a couple of weeks. What you been
Look.
doing? And he was like, that's hard to do.
We have a scale, and it's from Don to Denzel.
Yeah,
Oh my word. And then this photo gets 8s and 9s.
so undeserved.
Oh my God.
And that
Let's-
was the moment that I realized he's not going home.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I thought this whole thing was leading up to him not going home. And when I saw that photo, I was like, oh, good. They don't have to justify this too hard.
Y'all, are we looking at the eliminated photos?
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the first one I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is the incredibly charged one with Ben that I am going to argue is Ben's best photo.
Uh-huh.
This is
Sexy.
sexy. Hmm.
It is.
I
an
hate Corey's
absolute-
robot finger, but that's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's a
do-
robot finger? I thought that was a buzzer, like he was shaving Ben's face.
Would have been more romantic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
Ben's costuming has little
Epaulets.
British Guard kind of things on it. But Ben looks
But, like,
great.
He does. And
This
his
is
face looks amazing. Their body positioning is so sexy. I love
Really
that
sexy.
he's digging his hand into
To the
the
metal?
robot. Yes. Ah.
When he fell down, model fell down.
Oh no, model fell down.
But fiercely.
I mean, her legs look great.
Yeah.
It does look like she's slowly sliding all,
All the way down.
So
Down.
if you choose to go see Sweeney Todd on Broadway right now, there's this moment where Annalie Ashford, who is amazing, does a curtsy at the top of a set of stairs and can't figure out how to stand up, so she just curtsies all the way, slides all the way down.
Yeah.
And it's
That's really
brilliant.
I love Annalie Ashford.
She's amazing.
Ivy looks like she is 5 inches tall, and
looks-
Corey, her giant robot,
Yeah,
has hit
she
you.
looks like a child.
This looks to me like I'm pregnant with your robot baby, and it just kicked. Not because of how
And
he
he's
looks.
trying to hear with no ear.
No.
Y'all, this might be Kari's best photo.
I mean, can't believe. I guess we know what Kari's heritage was.
Yerks.
Single feather headband.
I'm ignoring that, and I'm talking about just
Yes,
the
she looks
proportion on her face.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I know you were talking about the modeling, but
It's so lovely to see the angle of her jaw.
Yeah.
she might be our classic top model contestant that once the pressure's off of the competition can just model like a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Call out order. Lennox gets a 7-9.
Don't understand how it's lower than last week.
I don't
will
understand
say.
how it's lower than last week. Maybe because the anti-gayness of Corey, like
All the
people-
all the scores are kind of lower in general. I think people just didn't like this shoot, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with.
That's fine with me. Will second with a 7-1. Good for Will.
Happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Shy with a 6-1, and
He's
Tyra
generous, honestly.
Yeah.
Tyra can't help but be a butthole though.
True.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
I hate how Tyra's treating Shy. I also am surprised that this is a third call out.
Agreed. Keith with a 5-9. Adam with a 5-7.
Which is the lowest of the week for social media scores.
Then Denzel with a 6-2.
Shockingly not one of the because there's very
Low.
clearly 2 people in the 7s, 4
Mhm.
people in the 6s, and 3 in the 5s. So it's
Yeah.
very delineated this week.
And then Braylia with a 6-3.
Which is the third highest, and her being third from the bottom
wild.
is ridiculous.
It's so weird when she helped produce the best photo in the challenge
Yeah.
and then looked so gorgeous on the shoot.
It's wild.
But that's Tyra. Tyra
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, Tyra doesn't like 2 people very specifically.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then is like gridded through Lennox, which leaves Mirjana and Matthew in the bottom.
And I understand why Tyra said this when she's summing this up. But to tell Mirjana that the reason she's in the bottom is because she's not a leader is kind of insane.
Come on, boss babe.
She also asks Matt to self-assess here, because now that he's in the bottom, he doesn't deserve his name.
Yeah, that Matt hit like a ton of bricks.
Sure did.
And
I
then,
wish he had just very quickly said, actually,
Matthew.
for Matthew.
well, he
I'm
doesn't mind
assessing
talking
Matthew.
back, which was
If I'm Matthew, I'm assessing Matthew.
every time she says something and he's just like, I have a comment about that.
he has one of the my top 10 goodbyes to Tyra.
So it feels so out of nowhere to eliminate Matthew with a 6-2 against Mirjana's 5-9 with the episode the way it's gone.
Once again, producer Tyra
Yeah.
gave Mirjana a 9.
Yes.
And it seems so weird too because Matthew's been a big character in the show. He's had a lot of focus and
Right.
he's an interesting and fun narrator sometimes. Like we didn't talk about him as a narrator, but he got to do a lot of
Yeah.
it. And mostly because he's done every job, so every challenge was something he could relate to. But then to just dismiss him on this episode where he's kind of been the least activated is so weird for
It's
top
just
model.
strange.
It's also just strange that whoever is producing the show, including Tyra, thinks that we want more Denzel Mirjana.
When also the cast is telling them, no, please
Yeah.
stop. So
And
then,
then as Tyra is speaking to Matthew, it does not matter to me what Tyra says to Matthew because the only important thing
Mhm.
is that, first of all, he is standing further away than any contestant ever has during the speech.
oh yeah.
Does not take
You
one
saw
step
what
forward.
happened to Kari last week.
Mhm. And then he goes, well said. And then doesn't hug her. And then goes over and clearly does something we haven't seen, but has been a bit he's been doing
This
with
dance.
people. Yeah.
Mhm.
And everyone's hugging and laughing and love you guys. Amazing. Like it's so sweet. And I love that that sweetness is not for the well said. That well said.
Right.
Well said.
Well said. Then a steady cam appears from nowhere, and we're going to follow Tyra backstage.
This was a jump scare. I forgot that this was happening.
To a fortune teller's booth.
Yep. And she
Why is
says,
it
"Wish
fortune
me
teller?"
luck." She says, "Wish me luck on your DNA."
And if you look in the background, it's a rare time when Miss J and Kelly Catrone are bonding because they are laughing at each other and telling each other not to laugh.
Yep. So yeah, she walks into the tarot reading with
hmm
Shaheen again, Ken Shaheen. And then in the back, there's like I'm gonna just say it's like a Middle Eastern lantern
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
with some shitty looking candles that don't match.
Nope.
Nope.
And on the table in front of her are 6 cards. Like it looks like tarot.
It does.
At
It's
first.
It
meant
really
to.
does. Yeah.
And it's on a purple velour tablecloth. And there's 6 keys.
Keys.
That is what also Ancestry.com calls them. And I
Yeah,
think
they won't
calls
refer to
in
them
their
as
program.
cards. They'll tell her to flip over the key.
I think that's what the branding is at one time was in your thing. It's like, here's your keys.
Sure, but tarot? Because
I
that's
don't know
all. That's the
why.
vibe.
Yeah, the whole thing is so tarot coded.
So we learn
Shaheen just sitting there like,
what he. Yeah. So she flips her first key. 6% Native American, which is rare.
Can I please say the top model math here?
Yes.
He says it's rare because only 1% of people have over 5% Native American.
Oh my God.
And then Tyra dutifully goes, So good, bad? What are we saying?
and we've talked about this. It's been brought up. We've done it a lot about other continents, but just Native American.
No
It's
tribe,
wild.
no specifics.
Then 79% African and 14% Great Britain. Why
Great
are we
Britain.
switching? Why is it not British?
I don't know. And of course, Tyra's got to do that accent work.
And I truly believe that he has never heard a person do an accent that is not their own and was impressed.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then there are still other cards on the table.
Sure.
And these are interesting. Like, I kind of wish that, you know, Hannah, when you explored earlier a better version of this photo shoot where maybe we actually got to see a photo of an old ancestor or something like that.
Well, and the thing is, there are whole television shows devoted to
Yes.
this. There's like Finding Your Roots, where they'll sit down a celebrity and really go in depth into
I
their
think Lisa
history.
Kudrow did one, didn't she?
A lot of people, and then have been found some like yuck
Yeah.
in their thing.
Yeah, watching people react to the discovery that they're descended from slave owners is always a vibe.
Yeah. I would argue that some of the phrasing is deceptive because the first ancestor they talk about he tells Tyra she comes from a line of freedom fighters.
And her response of, power to the people?
And then what's described is basically seemingly a black soldier who was shot and then had to return to battle. It seemed like we were skipping over some forced to return to
Seemed like
battle.
We were, yeah, putting a positive spin
Yeah.
on a negative situation.
And then we say go-getters are common in your family history.
You know, the common
Super
the common
official
DNA
sounding.
thing of
I
go-getter.
truly hope that Tyra has at some point in her life told someone, you know, I come from a long line of go-getters.
And then what is described is a former slave was given land. And I not to belittle that, but that's not that's not a go-getter. That was slight
Tyra even
reparations.
spins it to entrepreneur,
Well, and now it's
like it was opening a bakery.
yes, that's what I mean. It's just like wild.
But the most important thing that will come at this is Tyra was like, wow, I can do this British accent all I want for the rest of time.
Because I'm Great Britain.
Is this going to be the last of this kind of photo shoot? I don't know.
Probably
Stay
not.
tuned. This is an update on Matthew Stephen Smith. So Matt Smith,
Oh,
the
geez.
most. Thank goodness he had that Stephen in there, which is still a pretty common name.
Yeah.
After the show, he signed with 20 Model Management in Cape Town, which is one we don't hear about as much, and Joy Models in Milan. So both places we haven't heard as much about. His first magazine gig after the cycle was in Harper's Bazaar, Vietnam, where he posed with Allison Harvard.
Oh.
He's also been in Unleashed, Moto, Underwear Experts, Runway, Fantastamag, Elements. Heard of it. Adon and Vulcan. He's mostly done a lot of acting and TV work. He was a model for one episode of Sci-Fi's Face Off.
Ooh.
My favorite.
And
I
was
love
in
Face Off.
New Girl, Young and the Restless, Stitchers. He also played Jesus in a short film because, of course, he did.
Of course.
And in 2020, most famously, he was a contestant on the Netflix original reality series Too Hot to Handle. And if you don't know Too Hot to Handle, here's a very brief description that we can discuss. It's hosted by a virtual assistant who is this creepy robot Alexa kind of thing.
Lana.
Yep. And the show revolves around 10 adults, all of whom engage in, quote, meaningless flings and are unable to form, quote, long-lasting relationships, placed in a house for a month, and have to go through various workshops, all while being forbidden from kissing, sexual contact, self-gratification, while the monetary prize getting reduced anytime a rule is broken.
It's a show about hot people who can't not fuck each other.
Yeah.
I love it. This was
Have you seen his season?
I did, but it's forever ago because it was the
Okay.
first season.
Okay.
Oh.
And the show's a mess. It was my entree into the world of dating shows in which I am now fully enmeshed in a way that freaks me out, but here we are.
Mhm.
I remember that he wore a poncho,
Oh, God.
and that was very much the vibe. There was a lot of talk, a lot of white man talking about spirituality
Yeah,
in a way that was not good.
let me get to some of that.
Mhm.
So he's since founded a clothing line called M8W Fashion, and he co-authored a children's book called Windy, W-I-N-D-Y, which was released in 2016. He also had a multimedia company called Dreamcatchers with Keith.
Ooh.
Interestingly.
Weird.
He is one of our most online people. He has over 800,000 followers on Instagram, which is Matthew Stephen Smith. And it's a lot of, you can, if you go back far enough, you can see the evolution because it was definitely top model, too hot to handle, and then workout content, which also seemed to involve his partner, girlfriend, fiance. I'm not sure the relationship necessarily. And he talks a lot about choosing kindness over being right, which seemed like his vibe.
Sure.
So,
Mhm.
and he has a cameo where he just kind of answers questions, seems very sweet about it. He apparently gets a lot of fans just being like, huh? Most recently, as of the recording of this episode, his reels on Instagram and TikToks, because he's one of those people that kind of post
Yeah.
the same thing to both, is a lot of him picking a topic, selecting many, many clips about that topic. So let's say it's something like woke culture, and it'll be a lot of clips, but the clips aren't of one side or another. And then it's very much like, what do you think? So it's that kind of content where he's not picking a side.
But by not picking a side is picking a side.
Maybe.
It's kind of like Joe Rogan light, isn't it?
Yeah. It seems he feels very, not to sound mean, he doesn't necessarily always strike me as the smartest person in the room. He seems easily influenceable.
Mm-hmm.
And he has listened to too many men
Yep.
who don't really know anything. And I would say also looking at his Instagram, that vibe is pretty immediate.
I think this appears to be a person, from my point of view, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, who has weaponized their Christianity from a very defensive place as a white man.
Yeah.
That's definitely, he talks about his religion and his relationship with God a lot, but it is always from the ones I've watched through this lens of, this is what the world's like right now for us.
Ugh. What a bummer. What an anti-Jeremy of a thing, right?
I know.
Like, because on the show, he was pretty
Loved
good.
him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was delightful. He was our boy model basic.
Uh-huh.
Sweet baby boy. Did a lot of things right. Really came through in situations that could have been terrible.
Yeah.
So to see this is a bummer, quite frankly.
It's just a bummer, really.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad that we got to
Have
have
the
the
good part.
Matthew that we got on the show.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the house has been so toxic from the men.
Well, and it's an interesting sort of like counterpoint to Will when we've talked about like how once he finds his chosen family, his world is going to open up and it's going to be this great thing. Where it's like, I feel like Matthew also picked a specific crowd to become a
Yes.
part of that has influenced his worldview and how he
I think so,
operates.
too.
Which is a shame because you wonder if he had been around other people, if
Right.
it would have been different.
But I'll always be thankful for what he did amongst the kiss and the will and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and how he represented an anti-homophobia.
Right.
If I think about teens watching that moment, I think that is like a genuine, real, teachable thing that young adults would have come away with something positive from.
And if you come away with positive things from these episodes, you can rate, review, and subscribe. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us a click email. That's the sound of your mechanical keyboard that's too loud. At podleadum@gmail.com. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag podleadum anytime you do, because I'll ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. So for Podleadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
Wish me luck. I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.